Iglos sleeps is a phrase printed on every coin that circulates the three great nations. Iglos was very tired before he entered his eternal slumber. He actively worked against creating life, holding within himself the power that created the universe. When he finally succumbed to the exhaustion, the universe exploded out from him, along with 6 distinct shards that became the gods of this world. Uldar, Yignar, Kadros, Ira, Isis, and Etta all anchor the fundamental principles of reality together. And Iglos burnt bright in the center with the most powerful glow bathing the small planet closest to it in a calming and beautiful glow. Vagrum, the nation of the dwarves in the south, Obrain, the collective colonies of elves spreading from west to east coast, and the primarily human northern war nation, the Carnadian Empire, all emerged from what Iglos left behind. Now, the year is 759, and just 10 years ago, a sudden shift of the Pantheon caused the northernmost parts of Iglos to freeze over quickly, making them mostly inhabitable. The Carnadian Empire expanded south to escape the frozen tundra, taking over parts of Obrain, causing conflict between the nations. The tension between the two had boiled over into battles along the border a few times, namely when the Empire took over Hedgepoint, a crucial farming village between the two nations. Hundreds of years ago, the elvish Obrain village of Hedgepoint was terrorized by a dragon that burnt down the village and acres upon acres of farmland, sending the townspeople into disarray. The dragon, El Kordorak, meaning Destroyer of Hope in the native elvish tongue, wreaked havoc upon the countryside, leaving most of the villagers homeless, hungry, and scared. Desperate, the townspeople put together a hunting party to hunt down the beasts of the mountains, even though they knew they stood no chance. But when they arrived, El Kordorak was never to be found. The townspeople rebuilt, and from that burnt cropland arose from the ashes a special type of wheat that can be found nowhere else in all of Iglos. They named this new crop Dove Durak, or Dragon's Hope. The bread and drink this crop provided is highly sought after and known worldwide for its unique taste and properties. Hedgepoint never allowed itself to grow into a full-blown city. The locals liked their little town, so instead they opted to establish trade between the nations of Iglos and have become crucial to providing the world's crops, making up at least 60% of all crop growth and trade. Every couple of years, the night skies over Hedgepoint and the nearby mountain, Elcor's swallow bask in an orange and red glow, said to be Elcor's flame haunting even the skies of the land. And on the quietest of nights, some say you can still hear the screams of the villagers that were burnt alive and the dragon's haunting roar from the mountaintop. Now, under the forced military rule of the Carnadian Empire, the town has been through much hardship over the last few years. It's seen many battles between the Obrain Collective and the Carnadian Empire, and though the Empire took it by force, they never made the native elves leave. However, this isn't the only cause of tension in the world. The last 5 years have been massive ripples across the threads of divine magic, which caused some clerics and paladins to lose access to all their magic. It's widely believed that a significant drop in people's faith in the gods is the cause for this, but no one knows. And this is where we'll join our heroes for the very first time. Welcome to the world of Iglos, and welcome to Tangent Tabletop.